This is Shlishi, the third reading of our weekly Torah portion of Vayeshev. It is in Genesis chapter 37, verses 23 through 36. 14 verses. Vayhi asher ba Yosef el Echav, vayavshitu et Yosef, et ketunto, et ketonet tapasim asher alav. Now, it came to pass when Joseph came to his brothers, they stripped Joseph of his shirt of the fine woolen coat which was upon him. Vayikachuhu, vayashlichu oto habora v'haborek en bomaim. And they took him and cast him into the pit. Now the pit was empty. There was no water in it. Vayeshvu le'echol lechem vayisu enehem vayiru v'hine orchat Yishmaelim ba'a migilad ugimalehem nosim nechot utzri valot הולכים להוריד מצרימה וגמליהם נוסעים נחות וצרי ולוט הולכים להוריד מצרימה. And they sat down to eat a meal, and they lifted their eyes and saw, and behold, a caravan of Ishmaelites was coming from Gilead, and their camels were carrying spices, balm and lotus, going to take it down to Egypt. Vayomer Yehuda el Echav, ma betzaki naharog et achinu, v'chisinu et damo. And Yehuda said to his brothers, what is the gain if we slay our brother and cover up his blood? Lechu v'nimkarnu laishmaelim, v'yadeinu al tihi bo ki achinu, v'sarenu hu v'yishmu echav. Come, let us sell him to the Ishmaelites, but our hand shall not be upon him, for he is our brother, our flesh. And his brothers hearkened. Vayavru anashim midyanim socharim vayimshichu vayalu et Yosef min habor vayimkeru et Yosef laishmaelim be'esrim kasef vayaviu et Yosef mitzrayma. The Midianite merchants passed by, and they pulled and lifted Joseph from the pit, and they sold Joseph to the Ishmaelites for 20 silver pieces. And they brought Joseph to Egypt. Vayeshev Reuven, Vayashav Reuven el Habor, v'hine en Yosef babor, Vayikra et pegadav. And Reuben returned to the pit, and behold, Joseph was not in the pit. So he rent his garments. Vayashav el Echav, Vayomer hayelad enenu, va'ani ani ba. And he returned to his brothers and said, the boy is gone, and I, where will I go? Vayikhu et ketonet Yosef, vayeshchatu seir izim, vayitbelu et akutonet badam. And they took Joseph's coat, and they slaughtered a goat, and they dipped the coat in blood. Vayishalchu et ketonet apasim vayaviu el avihem vayamru zot matzanu hakerna ketonet bincha hi imlo. And they sent a fine woolen coat, and they brought it to their father. And they said, we have found this, now recognize whether it is your son's coat or not. Vayakira, Vayomer ketonet beni chayara achalatuhu, tarof toraf Yosef. He recognized it, and he said, it is my son's coat, a wild beast has devoured him. Joseph has surely been torn up. Vayikra Yaakov simrotav, vayasem sak bimotna vayit'abel al beno yamim rabim. And Jacob rent his garments, and he put a sackcloth on his loins, and he mourned for his son many days. Vayakumu kol banav v'chol benotav v'nachamo v'yima'en li'nachem v'yomer Gired el beniv abel she'ola ve'ev oto aviv. And all his sons and all his daughters arose to console him, but he refused to be consoled for. He said, because I will descend on account of my son as a mourner to the grave. And his father wept for him. והמדיינים מכרו אותו אל מצרים לפוטיפר סריס פרעה שר הטבחים. And the Midianites sold him to Egypt, to Potiphar, Pharaoh's chamberlain, chief of the slaughterers.